Welcome to the Incline Interviews Podcast, where I hike with local incliners and you get to hang out with us. My name's Trevor, and today we're hiking with Bob Stuka. Crazy Bob.
Hi, I'm Crazy Bob. I'm the runner and I do the incline.
Okay, today is an early morning, 5 a.m. Bob's a local business owner. He's got to get to work, so we had to put in some early hours for this interview. Thanks for being here, Bob.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
He's also being very kind and going probably the slowest he's ever gone up the incline to hike with me, so thank you. Bob is known for his personality. He's known for his willingness to take on any challenge, and he uses the Manitou Incline for training for his ultras and his Spartan races.
Yes, that's correct. I do the incline last 10 years, and I like the incline Trevor said, for my training and for my running and other activity, and also I like the incline for lifestyle. So basically training for life.
So what I wanted to do, instead of focusing on a lot of the accomplishments, I want to get to know Bob a little bit better on a deeper level. So we're going to first start off with his background. You were telling me you were born in the Czech Republic. Can you tell me a little bit about how it was when you grew up?
Okay, so I'm born in the Czech Republic. So on the mostly, on the Europe, and not just the Czech Republic, but all over the countries, people like a sport and sports activity, and try to do many outdoor activities, especially summertime, including the wintertime, for the ski and enjoying the snow.
So you do a lot of snow activities, skiing and stuff. During the summer, what would you do? Is it a lot of soccer, football?
Not now, but I mean, if I was young,
Yeah, when you were young, when you were growing up.
Yeah. I was loved to soccer. Of course, biking, bicycle, walking, running, and gym stuff.
Okay, so you've always been athletic, even as a kid.
Pretty much, yes. I would say yes.
Yeah. What got you into athleticism and working out and hiking a lot and things like that? Was it your parents?
It's mostly from my dad, because he was a hard worker, and of course, after work he also liked to use the outside activity, for the relax the body, so he was doing lots of hiking, mostly hiking. My dad doesn't do like a run, it's just sometime, but mostly hiking and enjoy outside the beauty.
Yeah. Was there a lot of mountains where you grew up?
It's just the small mountains, nothing like Colorado. So most average mountain, it's about 3,000, 4,000 feet. So nothing it's compared like a Colorado.
Yeah, you were telling me the town you grew up in. How do you pronounce it again?
Ivansice.
Yeah, it's very low to sea level, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a super low, it's 690 feet, I believe.
Yeah, pretty low elevation. So probably not the biggest mountains out there.
No. It's just a hill, I would say hill.
Yeah.
It's not about the mountains.
Does it compare to the incline at all, or not at all?
Something like that. It's some hills, it's very short, but it's pretty steep. Morning, Mike.
So how big was the city? Was it a pretty small one?
The city where I was born, it's about 10,000 people.
Okay.
And it's close to the big city, which is close to 500,000 people. So we have the few big city there. First one it's Prague and second one it's Brno.
Okay, and you were saying as a kid, you and your friends, you would just play with whatever you could find, even if it was just sticks and empty containers, and you would just have fun no matter what was going on.
Yes. And we was have the lots of trees there, so we loves to running and hiding behind the tree, and also the jumping. We try to stimulation, like animals, like monkeys,
Yeah.
But we was do everything for fun, not, just like a really competition, we was do lots of fun.
You ever make any tree houses and climb in the trees? And
Yes.
yeah.
And also, if I was small, I like, like I said, so many adventure, and I started like it, some kind of dangerous stuff. So if I was 14, I was climb my first factory chimney.
Oh.
And because again, like I said, we don't have, many options to climb super high mountains or something else, so we was try to make it fun and do some other stuff. We was climb like
Just some urban climbing.
buildings,
Yeah.
and exactly, yeah.
Farm silos. And,
Yes.
Is that how you got your name, Crazy Bob? With some of your friends back then?
I don't know. I was have the name, the Crazy Bob, mostly here around the Incline, but
Okay, so as
on
you
my
were,
Czech, if I was living on the Czech, I was kind of crazy too, of
Yeah.
course,
but the name, it originated after you were an adult. You got here to the Incline and we're in this space.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So when did you move from Ivansice?
It's about, I was 30 years old, and I was thinking, I want to see some other places. So I also always love to travel, but on my time it's not really possible to travel. So after I was started old, I was have more chance and more options, to travel. So I started travel. I was going to US, and now I love to US, because it's a big country. It's a
Yeah, I mean, look at your shorts. You definitely love US. If you're only listening, he's got these American shorts on. It's pretty awesome. So right before you moved, though, when you were younger, because you said you moved at 30 years old,
Yes.
you were also in the Czech Special Forces, right?
Yes, I was been
Tell me about that.
I was been the army because it's on my time. It's every adult man who reached the 18 years old. It needs to go the army, of course.
So
Now-
everybody forced. Okay.
Everybody, no excuse.
Yeah.
So now it's different. Now it's, of course, it's everyone's choice. But on my time, everybody needs to go to the army.
Okay, so you moved to the United States at 30. When did you realize, wow, I want to live in the United States. I love this place. This is great.
Well, because first I was thinking I'm be just travel and see the couple places what I was always dreaming, if I was like small kids, and
Like the Statue of Liberty and
yeah,
Grand Canyon.
pretty much like actually, if I was kid, I don't have the idea, how's the United States look like. So I was think it's just lots of super huge city, and
yeah.
I never ever on my life see it, like super high rise building and so many people on the city. So that's what I was thinking, I want to see.
Yeah.
So I was traveling the
New York
New
City.
York,
Yeah.
Chicago, the big city. And after, I saw the city, so of course, I saw the high-rise building and everything. But I said, oh, it's just the city. So I'm pretty sure it's much more beautiful things.
Yeah.
So I start, the traveling, the nation parks.
That's right. Yeah.
Which it's make me satisfied.
What was your first national park you went to?
Huh.
Do you remember?
That's a big question, but let me thinking. First one, I think it was Yellowstone.
Okay, that's a good one to start with. Wow.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's definitely make me so surprised how beautiful, and how big is those park is it?
Yeah, I would say after visiting Yellowstone as a foreigner, you would want to live here after seeing that.
Oh yes, definitely. After I was in the Yellowstone, and I said myself, it's a morning. It's a definitely more beautiful things what I like to see it, and of course, it's so many. I mean, after I started the research, I saw so many places, and I said, damn,
Yeah.
I've been it really time, it's not possible, so just go somewhere and see everything. And also I said myself, I really want to enjoy, not just, like running through, get a quick picture and going with other place.
Yeah, really live in the place and see
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've been to the Grand Canyon dozens of times.
Yes.
That's an example. If you still lived in Czech, you couldn't be doing these types of things.
No, but
Maybe one time in your life, but not dozens.
but later, I was really interesting and about research, and actually I was find some similar stuff what it's on the US we have on the Czech Republic, like example like Horseshoe Bend. We have the exact same place on the Czech Republic, but of course it's a very small version. So on the United States, it's everything. It's a super big and super huge.
Yeah.
So, but what I like it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get your full citizenship here? Because I've heard it's a really long, complex process.
It's a long process because first you need to have, the sponsor, and you need to prove your work.
And the sponsor's typically through your employer, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That seems like that would be pretty challenging to find because I think it's expensive.
Yeah. And of course, first you take a green card, and later you have the options. You can take a green card, or you can update. For the citizenship.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for explaining that to me.
Yeah.
So, 30 years old, you moved here. When did you start your own business? When was that? Was that pretty quick, or was that a recent thing?
It's not pretty quick because first, like I said, I like to enjoy, the beauty, but of course, even for enjoying the beauty, you need the money. So
yeah, you sure
I
do.
started working many different places and just try to save the money. And after I save the money, I spend the money for the travel.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe another 3-4 years later, I will start my business.
Okay.
I was working actually for many big company like empire today, you know, and
Getting the skills and the training.
yeah. Good morning.
So you were about 35 when you started your own company?
Maybe say something around that.
Something around
Yeah.
So, in case you didn't know, Bob does remodeling and flooring. So if you need any work like that and you want to hire an incliner, this is the guy to hire. He does some good work.
Yeah, so this is actually second things what I love. I mean, third things, if I be honest with you.
Yeah.
First, of course, it's my family. Second, it's an incline. And third things, it's my business. Morning.
Yeah, that's a good lineup. Family first. So, you mentioned incline. We're on the incline. We're like halfway up the thing and we haven't talked about it yet. I think it's about time we talk about the incline. So when was the first time you hiked the incline?
Oh, I don't remember the exact days, but it was year 2016.
Okay, 10 years ago.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Okay. So you never saw it as a ride, or when it was before the remodel? Or did you hiked it, maybe it was right before the remodel in 2016, where there was the open pipes?
Yes.
Up?
Actually, I remember the old face, the incline, and I'm pretty sure, you know, even before that, it's even probably worse. But I think, you know, I was like it because it's kind of more challenging because close to the summit, I think the step about 2,500. So on those section, it was huge rock, and mostly what I remember, I climb over those rock, and those rock, it's actually, I think it's my favorite because it's like a extra challenge before you finish the summit, which it's make me satisfied.
And those rocks are no longer there, are they?
No.
In the remodel.
Yes.
So after you hiked it for the first time, what made you realize, so this is pretty cool, I want to do it again and again and again and again and again?
Actually, first time I was thinking, you know, I have super good training and it doesn't make me any surprise, but I'll be honest with you, it's make me huge surprise, you know, and I said, damn, you know, I need to more train, you know, because I mean, I can do it, but not what I was thinking, like super easy, you know, so.
Yeah, a lot of people come in for the first time and they go, I'm gonna run up that thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
They get to about stair 200 and they're curled over like,
Yes, that's, I mean, incline, it's very difficult, like any other trail. It's just a short distance and super high elevation, so that's what's make the incline, I would say, pretty much extreme, you know.
Yeah, a lot of elevation gain. I think
yes,
it's 1,893 foot elevation gain in 0.88 miles, so pretty short.
Yes,
about a kilometer in length. So, how did you first hear about the 500 Club?
First year, I think it's my. I'm not sure about it. I'm so sorry for my memory.
That's okay.
But I think 2000.
At some point, you must have met Greg, right?
17 or 18, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, my notes say you were the 12th person to finish the 500 Club Challenge.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
And it was November 11th, 2018 when you finished.
2018, yeah, okay.
So you started
yes.
2017, finished November 11, 2018.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
So you're hiking a lot at that point. Maybe you were starting to meet some of the locals. Did they mention the 500 Club? And
Yeah. I definitely meet so many people, and each time I have more and more inspiration. So some point, you know, I was thinking why I do, you know, like a 500, I'm be okay whatever I do, you know, the maybe not even that much, but later, after I hear, you know, the people's story, I said, this is so cool and so inspiring. So let's try to do that.
So can you explain what the 500 Club is to people listening that may not know?
Okay, so 500 Club, it's a community of the people who like, you know, the incline and climbing incline more like a once. And if you try to be 500 Club, it's a rules what we have, you know, it's you're supposed to be finished 500 times under 12 months and record it, you know, somewhere, or people can make you, you know, like proof what you do. But I mean,
yeah, so you have
whatever who do, you know, the 500 Club, I'm pretty sure no one is thinking about cheating, because I mean, on my mind, you know, so 500 Club, it was like super great training, and I will see it if I do more and more, so make me more stronger. So
yeah, so you got physical benefits.
Yeah,
from it. So you didn't
with
want to
those
cheat.
reason, you know, I don't want to even cheat myself.
Right.
You know, so it's a cool things, you know.
Yeah, so 500 Club is you climb the Manitou Incline 500 times in 365 days.
Yes.
So if you think about that, you have to do more than one incline every day.
That's correct.
If you miss a day, you have to double up or triple up.
Yes, that's correct. That's what I was many times do, not because I doesn't want to do or because I lost a power, definitely not.
Yeah.
I was have the lots of power, but sometimes it's not possible to do it because I was working like different location, different city.
Yeah, or you did maybe a race.
Or also I was do the racing, so
had to go to the Grand Canyon, I'm
yeah,
sure.
and I traveling, you know, my race, so with that way, of course, I'm not be available to do it, the incline. So with that way, I was do it even triple and sometime even 4 times, you know, depends, you know, my feeling, but mostly I like it, and I be say, if I was do the more, I would feel better.
Okay, yeah. So your tactic was maybe not to do one every day, but you would try, and if you had to leave for work or another obligation, you'd come back and do doubles or triples.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
absolutely.
and then were you typically coming out here in the morning or in the evening? What was your normal routine?
Yeah, my normally time, you know, it's a morning, mostly like around 5 o'clock, sometime even early. If I wake up, you know, like sometime, you know, I cannot sleep perfectly.
Yeah.
Because I have lots of thinking about my work and everything. So with that way, like example, I wake up like 3 and I go on the incline, just do my incline. And if I do like a super early, I do incline, you know, for the pleasure. I just try to enjoy, you know, like quiet, you know, listen, you know, like birds, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds out here, a lot of
oh,
deer.
Yeah.
Chipmunks.
Yes.
So you're a sunrise guy, very early morning. I am too, I like that. I love to see the sunrise.
Yeah, it's even now, oh my God, it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll put the camera backward. Yeah, look at that.
Look at that, I mean.
It's a bright red orange glow right now on the horizon. You can see the full circle of the sun because it's just above the horizon, so it's through the clouds a little bit. Pretty neat.
So that's another reason why I like the incline, not just for the challenge, but you know, most time, you know, I do just not super slow, you know, I always try to push.
Not as slow as today, huh?
Yeah, but it's a make me relax, you know, and I feel really good, you know. I feel like a therapy, you know. So some people like, you know, going, you know, like some special saloon, you know.
Yeah, to get that calm therapy.
Yeah.
Your therapy is the hiking the incline and pushing your body.
Yes.
So that feeds into the perfect next section, which is I want to dig into your ultra marathon and your Spartan races and the challenges you do, because you said you use the incline to physically train for those events.
Yes.
What is your favorite type of race that you do?
Definitely desert rats and Spartan. So those two types races. It's first the desert rats. It's a super extreme. It's a stage race. You're running about 150 miles.
Yeah, that's incredibly far, especially for like open desert running.
Open desert.
So you're in the sand, in the heat.
On the sand and heat.
That's amazing.
Those race, it's on the summertime, so that it's even make those race super extreme. But
yeah, how do you even train for something like that? To be in 115 degree Fahrenheit, open sand, 100-mile race. Like, that's about as hard as the human body can go. What do you do to train for that?
Well, first, like I said, I try to stay outside. Mostly if I was do some extreme stuff like that, I training on the place which is called the Great Sand Dunes.
Yeah, okay.
So those places, it's a very similar like a desert because have the lots of sand and
yeah, it's a national park and it's just sand dunes, like the middle of Africa.
In the summertime, the temperature over there, of course, it's super high. So I would say it's exact simulation like you run on the desert.
And you're just running in the sand across the dunes?
Yeah, I mean, many different combinations. Sometimes, you know, I just pick, you know, like a couple sand dunes, the couple higher one sand dunes, and going up down many times.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. That makes a lot of sense then. You do this without water, or what's your water and nutrition system look like whenever you're doing these desert runs?
Well, for the water, of course, you know, everybody have like different body, of course, and me personally, I don't use much water, but for the race like that, like desert rats, it's a huge requirement. Even if you don't use the water, you're supposed to be hold it like 3 liters the water on your backpack.
Because I'm imagining you're sweating just so much sweat.
Yes.
It's so hot. Like you can't really control that, right? So you're going to lose a lot of liquid.
Yes, but I mean, I can control definitely, not perfectly, but a little bit.
How do you control that? Heart rate?
Reduce the speed.
Okay.
Because if you try to push, you know, like super hard, so with that way you are, like you said, you are super sweaty, and your body it's going for lower energy. And I believe, and actually not just a belief, I was trying many times, and I know it's working for my body. If I was reduce the speed, of course, I feel the thirsty, but I don't lose that much energy.
Yeah.
So that's the main things, you know, for the super endurance.
So you're really controlling your body speed, controlling the heart rate, keep it calm, even though it's incredibly hot.
Yes.
That's your tactic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
plus you've done some exposure therapy in the desert too.
And another things what I want to say, if I was prepared, you know, for the desert rats, I was going on the Moab about 2 weeks before the race, and I was sleeping there outside with the tent. Don't use any AC, and I try to reduce my food, reduce my drink, and most my daily routine, even no matter the temperature, it's a winter or summer, I drinking hot water.
Hot water. I remember that. We went to a restaurant one time.
Yeah.
So, like, what would you like to drink? I want hot water. That's what she was like. You're like, tea? Yeah. You're like, no tea, just hot water.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah. So, and you said you do a lot of fasting too. And even sometimes you do liquid fasting where you have nothing in.
Yeah, I practice, those things pretty much every month, like once, and it's many years ago I was practicing more, but now I'm okay, with like once. And
how long do you fast? Is it a full day or?
Basically, I do mostly like about 40 hours.
Oh, okay.
So between 35, I would say between 35 and 40 hours.
That's really good for you, starting to get into that autophagy phase where you get the cellular clean out and your body starts to kind of eat all the bad stuff. Yeah, it's really good. You do that once a month?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much, because it feels me good, and it's so many reasons. It's clean up your stomach, because the eat what we eating, it's not like super good, even if you try to, like a selected food, so it's always something bad, and
and your body will create damaged cells.
Yes,
no matter what, no matter how healthy your diet is.
And another reason, it's why I do that, because those fasting, it's just change the like a stimulation mode on your body.
Yeah.
So after certain hours, it's a switch your mode. Like I hard to explain, but same time I feel like I don't have energy, but it's just the feeling. Mm-hmm. But reality, most time if I do my running or my incline, it's a extremely fast time.
When you're fasted,
yes,
you operate quicker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty cool. And then I also want to talk about, so I guess in 500, you've done the 500 challenge more than once, haven't you?
I was done the 500 times, I believe, like 4 times.
4 times?
Yes.
That's like thousands, years of incline. So you definitely are here quite a bit. I see you almost every time. So that's the Spartan, no, that is the Desert Rats race.
Desert Rats,
So tell me about the Spartan races, the obstacle courses, and like, why do you love that so much?
Spartan race, it's a basically training for whole your body. It's not just for legs, for running and breathing, but Spartan race, it's a combination running and physical challenge. So it's lots of lifting, climbing the ropes, of course running, and it's a lots of strong people do those challenge. So beautiful.
It is really beautiful. We took a little break for the sunrise and we had a little microphone issue, but we're back. So we're talking about the Spartan races. Let's get a little picture for the sunrise first.
Yeah. That's, red sun, that's something, very cool.
It's pretty amazing, just floating up there.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Spartan races are ultra marathons, but you have to also do other things like climbing ropes and do big workouts and stuff. So that matches your personality. Let's do something hard and make it harder.
It's a basically train whole your body and every inch your muscle system,
That's
so
right,
upper body, lower body, whole things.
And how long are these Spartan races? Are they ultra marathons? Like
well,
30 miles, or?
It's a couple different. It's the same, but it's a start, like from 5K until to 100K, I would say 100K, yeah.
Okay, so varying lengths.
Yep.
You just have fun with them, so they're just one of your favorites.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. And then tell me about, there's a challenge. You go to the Grand Canyon and you go to the South Rim, you climb down the Grand Canyon, you go across the Grand Canyon, you go back up, and you get to the North Rim,
Yes.
and then you do that in reverse, and you go back to the South Rim again.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's called the Rim to Rim to Rim challenge.
Yes, yes.
How long is the Rim to Rim challenge? Rim to Rim to Rim challenge.
51.3 miles.
So over 51 miles.
Over 51 miles.
And how
yeah.
many times did you tell me you've done this challenge?
Well, official, I was done like 2-3 times, but I mean non-official. Because I really like it, you know, the
Yeah, just on
view
your own time.
and everything. It's about like 23 times non-official, just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I even don't try to measure exact distance or exact course, you know. If I was to, I always change the little bit my trail, and I want to see it, you know, new things, you know, like waterfalls, you know, and sometimes I'm enjoying my climbing, because I also do the free solo climbing.
At the Grand Canyon.
On the Grand Canyon,
Okay,
why not? You know?
Why not?
So
It's Crazy Bob, why not?
So,
So you've been there dozens of times. So I think it's an understatement to say you love the Grand Canyon.
I love because I mean, it's no matter how many times I'm going there, it's always something new for me, and always beautiful things, you know.
Yeah. So how many races do you think you've done? Because when you see that wall in your house, it's just like so many medals.
I never counted, but definitely it's over probably 150, 200.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
And even some races, you know, what I was running like again, I don't even take the medals or shirt. I don't want to, you know, like 6-7 shirt, you know, with same race, you know. So
because you've done it that many times.
only accept the Pikes Peak Marathon, you know, because those it's always interesting, you know, the shirts, hats and stuff like that. I like it, you know, I can use for my training. Why not, you know?
There's only one other person I've met who has done as many races as you, and his name's Raymond Superman Bailey. He goes to a lot of races too.
Yes.
I think you guys gone to a couple together, right?
Yes, we was done the couple racing together, which is pretty cool, you know, motivated together.
Yeah, he's fast. He runs a lot.
Yeah.
Very cool. So let's talk about Inclinathons. You've done quite a few of those, haven't you? An Inclinathon, you were the 15th finisher, November 9th, 2021. And an Inclinathon is going up and down Manitou Incline. So what we're doing on this hike, but you do it 13 times up and down in 24 hours.
Yes, that's correct.
Massive endurance challenge. How many times have you done that challenge?
I think about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, that's quite a few times. What is it about endurance challenges that you love so much?
Because it's a make my body stronger, and always new inspiration and
good legend, right?
Hey,
That's right.
Hey, good morning. And it's to update my body, you know, so I be say like that, so that's why I like it.
You know,
I like
phrase,
a push, you know.
The phrase I like to say, I want to be hard to kill.
Well,
I want to be strong, right? That's what I mean. Want to be strong.
You're definitely right, but you know, if I do like example, I said, you know, my other things what I like the rock climbing, so you must have strong, of course, you know, I don't lie, because you need the power for climbing, you know, so it's already extreme, so you need to train.
Right, so when you're doing these Inclinathons, 13 laps, probably takes like 16 hours or so, right?
Well, something about that.
Maybe
yeah.
a little more, maybe a little
Yeah,
less.
I don't try, like going for the record, or I don't try to measure the time. I just tested my body, my availability, how I feel, and what's very impressive to my body. So of course, the 13 laps, it's extremely hard, and my last laps, the 13, I was feel like kind of tired.
So you feel kind of tired after 13?
Yeah, because you of course, you do up and down, and especially the downhill with those many times.
Yeah, it can get rough on the body. The downhill is very impactful.
Your knees and
the quads.
ankles. Quads, I be say.
Yours are strong.
I have strong quads, so I was okay with that. After I was finished, and I was think I'm completely dead or something, but after I start just to walk, just at the flat parts, I said, man, so that's not actually that bad. I can even, slowly running or something. So because I was thinking, I'm not be available to do anything. So
right.
Which it's make me a surprise.
So what's your nutrition planning like when you're doing an inclinathon? Because it's a full day activity. Are you, what are you eating throughout the day and drinking, or are you really fasting?
Pretty much, I be say nothing. Of course, I can hold like 4 or 5 inclines with completely zero calories.
Yeah.
But I don't be lie, after 5 incline, my body it's requested least something. So with that way, I try to drinking mostly like a water or electrolytes, and I try to use, just light stuff, like a banana and something, what it's give me the energy,
Yeah, bananas, some good carbs, and
but
need that for fuel.
I don't try to eat, too much, and I'm trying always, to stay out of the food and out of the drink, because if I'm thirsty, but if I start drinking, it's everything, it's shaking on my belly, and I doesn't feel good. So of course, after I finish, I refill my calories and refill, my water level on my body. Yeah,
that's pretty amazing. That is an extra layer of difficulty for an inclinathon to just like take in no fluids and food. It's pretty, I guess it's great training though for what you're trying to do.
And I also remember I was run 1 mile race. It's an ultra marathon, 50 miles on the Moab on the summertime, which is temperature going like easy, like 95 Fahrenheit.
Whew.
So
Hot.
I was just trying to availability my body, no water. I was running with, actually I was have the water, but I don't use those water. I don't stop any aid station, and I eat completely zero during from start to the finish. But last 5 miles I was feel like I'm high, and I was start, my body it's a little bit shaking because it's a extreme hot.
Yeah,
and
I imagine so.
My body it's be probably wants to say, okay, it's a that's it, you cannot do anything else,
Right.
So but it's an amazing experience.
You've really hardened your body quite a bit and strengthened it. You credit the incline to a lot of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Other thing I wanted to mention, you are known as well for running down the incline. Not many people do that. And you're pretty quick too. Long time record holder of downhill. I think you said it was 7 minutes.
7:15, and of course now it's another record, more faster, but
the records always get broken. The thing was, you held that record for a very long time. Very impressive. But for you, 7 minutes 15 seconds. How do you run down this thing that fast? That's incredibly fast.
Well, because I was training lots of downhill, and I'm not just a prepare. It's like my style. I like it run downhill fast because I'm really enjoying. And of course, for those speeds, especially on the incline, I was do lots of concentrated to myself, and another matter things, how I step on the ground, like a front or back or full foot, because everything's, it's very different for your muscle system. So, and other things, you need a stronger legs. No stronger legs, you cannot run, because not run on the incline or steep parts, because one mistake and you can break.
Yeah, you could really fall and stumble. So when you're running down, is the technique typically to be on your toes almost?
Yes.
So on the front part only, you're never really stepping with your heels as you're coming down.
Not really, no.
And are you aiming for the wood or the dirt?
I be say close to a step what is the possible, because if I stepping on the edge, you can slap.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
So basically I be say it's not a short running, I be say it's a short jumping, know.
And you're going quick to go down the incline in 7 minutes. I don't know what the math is. Somebody in the comments do it. 27:68 by 7 minutes. It's got to be like 5 steps a second, something like that.
So
you're certainly skipping steps, right?
Yes.
Are you skipping the whole way, or just do you start at a certain point to skip?
I be say mostly like 3/4 completely skipping.
Wow.
And some parts I'm just running fast.
Like there's sections where, like this upper section, you can definitely skip. That's pretty flat. But from the false summit to
the higher
1600,
section, I skip like
that part's
2
hard
steps.
to skip, really.
Yes.
In the like 1800 bar bailout section. Woo! That's got to be a little frightening. I guess you get used to it after you've done it so many times. Because I like to run down, but not nearly as fast. More in like the 10-minute range is my favorite.
That's pretty fast.
But if I go faster, I start to black out. It's like tunnel vision. It feels very dangerous. Have you been able to figure out, like, how do you see through that? You're just pushing your body so hard. I guess you've trained up for it. It must be that.
Yeah. Because, of course, if you be thinking you can have the damage or how dangerous is it, you never be available run that fast. So
it's got to feel like you're on the edge of death, like every step the whole way.
you have to trust yourself. That's the main things, Trust yourself and skip the thinking, Don't thinking.
What about other people on the incline? Do you go mainly when it's not busy?
Well, if I enjoying, my fastest run, I try to do it like very, very early in the morning with almost no people, and I don't want to hit someone or damage myself or damage other people. So of course people, it's full of the incline. I respect the people. I try to my best make sure I don't hit no one, so I running slowly, very slowly.
Yeah. So when you come across people, slow down a little bit.
Yes.
Say excuse me, that kind of typical stuff. But then when you're really trying to go for a PR, it's the time when the incline is empty, really.
Yes. And with that way, I said no mercy, you know. So.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Christelle was telling me a story about how he saw you take a tumble one time at the false summit or the 2000 stairs.
Yes.
Tell me about that story, because you were like rolling head over heels on the
Yeah,
incline.
so that's I was get my lessons, because sometime I'm so exciting myself, and I don't think, you know, it's going the other people, of course, too. And after I started running, so on those time, it's basically like a middle of the day, lots of people. I don't run super fast, but I was run pretty quick, and people walking on the middle, and I just pay attention for my steps, not for the people. So I see the people, you know, for last seconds. I jump, you know, most on right corner, and I was swept and get a flip over and hit my ribs, hit my neck, twisted my left ankle pretty bad. And so after those things, I was lay down like almost a minute, even no movement, and people was thinking I'm dead.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm just was wake up after someone say call 911 and that it's like my wake up call, you know, and I said no, I'm okay, and of course I'm not okay, but I try to be concentrated and don't thinking about the damage. And people ask me if I want to help, but I was thinking myself just to do it myself, no help. So I was jumping on one leg, one foot, you know, from 1800 to down the incline.
That's almost a new challenge, the one-legged incline, hopping on one leg.
And I mean, it's not funny, of course, it's cost me the damage, but after those things, I was practicing many times jumping on one leg, even running with one leg, because...
So you really did take it to that level, yeah. Just to strengthen your body,
yes.
In case you had to do it again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's take your legs way stronger.
Yeah, so you actually hopped down. Was your leg broken or twisted, or what was the damage?
Very bad twisted, not really broken, but maybe more bad things. It's not just twisted like a first time, it's like maybe 4 times twisted, you know, so...
It probably swelled up pretty big.
Yeah, like a horse.
Oh my gosh.
So...
Is that probably the worst fall you've had on the incline?
Pretty much, I would say, yeah. But you know, if you do crazy things, you must thinking it's something be happen, you know, so you cannot be always lucky.
Yeah, there's always a risk, but you accept that.
Always it's a cost the risk, yes.
Yeah. Well, we are actually almost at the top of the incline. Didn't mean to climb the whole thing with you, but it was fun talking to you. Any final thoughts, let's say, for people that want to do the 500 club? What kind of advice do you have for them?
I would say people who wants to try the 500, so I would say don't thinking you wants to do it the 500, thinking you will do it for yourself, focusing for yourself, and another benefits your body after 500 it's be way stronger like usually, so give you many benefits for the life, not just for 500 club, but definitely still focus. And 500 it's a long way, it's not just like 1 week challenge.
Right, yeah,
so
quite the dedication.
Basically it's mostly mental, not just physical, you know, so mental things too, of course.
Yeah, a lot of good considerations. You have to really plan it out and be ready to spend a year out here.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of time sacrifices. What about this wildfire smoke? Does that bother you?
No, I can feel it, but
It's like hot in the lungs. It's burning me.
of course it's maybe reduce my speed, but it's not bother me.
Not many things seem to, huh?
Yeah.
Not even a busted leg. That's 1300. Well, cool. We're right at the top. Thanks for hiking with me, Bob. I appreciate it.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. Now we're going to race down.
Enjoy.
I have a feeling who's going to win, though.
I be say for everyone who do the incline, enjoy the beautiful natural things and enjoy the view and enjoy the powers.
That's right. Beautiful view, as you can see in the video. All right, take care, Bob. Thanks for
Okay.
listening, guys.
Thank you.